Battle of the third baseman. Who was better? Chipper Jones, Wade Boggs. Wow. They both were great. Larry Chipper Jones, known as the Met Killer, always would hurt the Mets. Came up big. One of the most underrated switch hitter ever. Guy had crazy bat. Crazy bat. Big time player. NL MVP. Always enjoyed both of them actually, because I read interviews on both of them, read stories on both of them. Both had interesting stories and takes, things that they really had great commentary from both cats in different ways. Um, Chipper was clutch, could flat out hit. Um, and he really assumed a responsibility. He you know, um, pretty good in the field. Not great, but he was pretty good. But as a batsman, that dude came up big. He was a power hitter, and he definitely was one of those guys that's one of the best overall players of his day and his time, and helped Atlanta win the chip. So he came up big. He was all star. He was one of those guys that when you say one of the greatest third basemen ever, you don't even stutter. You know, um, just a regular cat that did his thing, and you gotta appreciate that. I mean, there was no, he just was one of those guys that um, had formulated into doing things and added more to his repertoire. But he was a power hitter at first and foremost, you know. But he just did a lot of, he was I guess you could say with a third baseman, he was traditional and a guy that always hit a lot of home runs, RBIs type of thing. So I'd have to say that about him. Now, when we get to Wade Boggs, obviously as a Yankee fan, I couldn't stand him in Boston, but Boggs could flat out hit. I mean, he wasn't a power hitter like George Brett at third or Mike Schmidt or Chipper for that matter. But he got all those hits like Tony Gwynn. He made you think that you knew he was going to be a Hall of Famer. You knew he was going to be a problem. He just was and then when he came to the Yankees, that was like a feather in the cap. Then he won, and he had Gold Gloves. He was a better fielder than Chipper. He wasn't a power hitter like Chipper by no stretch. But Boggs was like one of those guys. He beat you in different ways. He knew how to fill out a stat sheet, and he was an all around a great talent. So, but when you put the glove in the work and the clutchness in the work, they both were clutch in different ways. And there's a lot of similarities aside from we talk about the power. But as far as other aspects, it's pretty similar. It all depends on what you want, if you in the totality. So if I put the totality of it as one, I give a slight edge to Boggs, because I thought Boggs was just, he just kind of gave you a little bit more. But Chipper was bad. Chipper was bad. They both the kind of players that you wouldn't downplay the other if you had the option, not if you're smart. So, um, like them both in different ways, but they both hit, and have respect for both of them. So, um, two very compelling, talented third basemen who were very driven and left a mark. So, and it's a good debate, because sometimes when you put two people together, you're thinking, how's that gonna pan out? But this was a pretty good debate here. I really actually like this debate, so I think I'll go with that one. And I think that, yeah, that's my final verdict. Boggs, I got Boggs over Chipper, but it's close. It's close. But I think it's because of the fielding. He gave me a little bit more all around play. But they both were clutch. But tell me what you think, though. Chipper Jones versus Wade Boggs. Who you got is the better overall third baseman? Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like, and hit that membership, because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.